So guys, after damn near 2 years of countless controversy, countless delays, the day finally came. Disney finally put out the official full trailer for their upcoming live-action Snow White remake, and while we knew the reaction wouldn't be great given the amount of controversy that this movie has seen so far, I don't think any of us imagined just how bad it would be.
We're gonna need your help.
I mean, at the point of me making this video, the trailer has 439,000 dislikes to only 20,000 likes. And while other trailers like The Little Mermaid had 2 million dislikes, it still had 375,000 likes, which means the like to dislike ratio was just under 1 like for every 4 dislikes. But when it comes to this Snow White trailer, we're talking roughly 1 like every 22 dislikes. That ratio puts it as possibly the worst performing movie trailer in history, and I mean damn, it's already surpassed Madam Web's total dislikes in just over 24 hours. And look, we already knew what the discourse is going to look like online, where certain publications and people will blame all the dislikes on toxic fandom or bigotry, so this video is going to be entirely dedicated to cutting through all the ridiculous noise and just giving the real objective reasons for why this movie is failing and why most people aren't happy. Because contrary to what we hear online and in the media, it's not political. Because putting politics aside, the CGI of the dwarves is just objectively terrible, and you don't need to be a bigot to say that those dwarfs do not look good at all. And the weird look of the dark forest just looks cheap and overly enhanced. And when the whole point of the movie is to be a live-action version of Snow White, it really makes zero sense to overuse digital effects. Have you heard that flavored air is quickly becoming the leading alternative to vaping or smoking? It's a whole new movement towards better habits led by the sponsor of today's video, Fume. For example, I used to be someone that drank a lot of energy drinks and I knew it wasn't the best thing for me, so I slowly worked my way down to just coffee. And that's the idea behind Fume. It's a flavored air device that's perfect for anyone trying to break away from certain bad habits. And the best part is it's nicotine-free, non-toxic, and completely guilt-free. And it's backed by doctors in the US. And another perk that you guys can see is that there are plenty of delicious flavors, with my personal favorite being crisp mint. And so this holiday season, why not give the gift of better habits with Fume? Head to tryfume.com/JesseGrant and use code JesseGrant, all capitals, to get a free Fume topper when you order a journey pack. And if you're lucky, you could even win one of Fume's limited edition gold-plated devices this holiday season. And so once again, go to tryfume.com/JesseGrant, all capitals. But without further ado, let's get back to the video. And I mean, this movie even goes against what Disney claims is their main ethical standpoint and what they pride themselves on, which is diversity. Because when given the chance to give multiple actors with dwarfism high-paying roles in a massive blockbuster, they didn't even do it, and instead just churn out this rubbish. And then when they get backlash for that, they then scrap all of those actors and chose to just create these CGI dwarves, which honestly look like the worst things anyone has ever seen in a Hollywood blockbuster film. And then we have to acknowledge the fact that they are calling this movie a Snow White remake, but literally changed one of the biggest plot lines of the entire story, with the lead actress famously saying this in previous interviews.
I know that you've told me before that your version of Snow White is different, and it's more of a 2022 version of Snow White. What did you mean by that?
I mean, you know, the original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her.
Yeah.
Weird.
Super weird.
So we didn't do that this time.
And so maybe in their reshoots they changed it back to better resemble the original story, but you can't call people toxic or bigoted for being angry that a Snow White movie isn't going to follow the story of Snow White. Because damn, if you hated the plot of the original movie that much, why even do a remake? Just write a new original fairy tale where you can make it about whatever you want it to be about. Because otherwise it just comes across as though you're disrespecting the original story and only using it for its name and marketing value. However, that has certainly backfired, it would seem, as this movie has possibly had the worst marketing in movie history. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to know that the lead actress saying they didn't like the original movie and only watched it one time as a kid to never watch it again is not going to be the best to promote your film.
I was scared of the original cartoon. I think I watched it once and then I never picked it up again. Like, I'm being so serious. I watched it once and then I went on the ride in Disney World, which was called Snow White's Scary Adventures. Doesn't sound like something a little kid would like. Was terrified of it. Never revisited Snow White again.
And then look, despite what your political opinions are, you've got to admit that the lead actress from this movie literally attaching her opinions of a political conflict to the teaser trailer of the movie online was not the best move in terms of uniting a fan base or getting people to want to watch the movie, especially when her co-star is from one of the countries involved in this conflict. And once again, this is not political, I'm just saying that by nature, it's going to divide people, so it's no wonder some people who disagree may be angry with her and with the movie as well. Because I do believe that she has a right to voice her opinion on whatever she wants to voice her opinion on, but she could have just done it in her own tweet and not attached the tweet to the trailer of a movie that has nothing to do with that political conflict. And so when you couple all those controversial choices and decisions with a trailer that keeps the story so vague, it would lead you to believe that Disney also has zero faith in it, as well as cutting between scenes every half a second to stop us from seeing how bad every shot really looks. It's no wonder that this movie is about to bomb. And so once again, I don't think the main reason this film is going to fail is because of bigotry, because we've seen countless diverse projects succeed financially, but I think it's a result of the strange decisions that Disney has made in regards to what they've done around this film, and then of course a result of the clear bad quality that the movie is. Because hardly any of the quote-unquote toxic reactions to this trailer have even made it political at all, and they've all just pointed out the objective flaws in this trailer.
It's like someone fed the hyper-exaggerated animated versions from the 1937 movie into an AI image generator and told it to produce photorealistic alternatives with no thought for how disturbing such a visual carbuncle would actually look.
But at the end of the day, only time will tell whether or not this movie will succeed, so let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, and if you like the video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and once again, go to tryfume.com/Jesse Grant, all capitals, and I'll see you all on my next video.